people, you're welcome to drumroll to Thought to Speech with VOA. So, one of my goals for 2024 years is to be the face of people, really, via all my handles, like being the face, being the forefront. But sometimes, in all honesty, my personality doesn't always allow that. True, there are times that I just want to be there, like, oh, hello, everybody, like, but most times I want to be solemn. I just want to be behind the scene. I don't want to be like, oh, okay, this is this person, that and that. Fame is not in my dictionary, really. So, most times when I share some of these things, it's from a place of instruction, like someone saying, you can do this thing, try it out, you have the content, dish it out, dish it out. And unfortunately for me right now is even the writing that has been my first love, I've abandoned it and started facing video aspect of it. But even with that, I've not been consistent with either of them. But the writing, I still do that little by little, WhatsApp status and the likes, Instagram and the likes. Yeah, it's very quick to type out my thoughts and share them. And I remember my mentor would always tell me, in fact, there was a particular day she called me, stop posting these things on WhatsApp status. I'm okay, stop posting these things on WhatsApp status. You see, I came with violence that early morning and she was like, put them out there. Put them out there. How many people on your WhatsApp status that can see all the things that you're writing? How many of them can see what you are doing? Put it out there. And that day I was like, boy, this one way my mentor wake up, see me very early in the morning kind of stuff. Like I was even yet out of the bed. I was awake, but I was just out of the bed. And a lot of people, my friend, everyone, have always said, oh, okay, you're good at this thing and all that. And here I am, trying to create more content, probably create more content for a long period of time instead of having to do one video, then post that, do one video, then post that. So let me do a number of content spread probably for a month or so. So I just drop it weekly and off it goes. Another problem that will cause now is that another having to change clothes up and down. Shout out to all content creators, like you guys are the real cheese, you get. So for today, uh okay, so for today I have something I would like to share. So there'll be a mix of a lot of things, like a mix of a lot of things. One thing I would like to share today is a movie I just finished seeing, which is breath breath of life. Breath. So as a linguistic student, I'm not supposed to feel my lecturers at this moment. So breath whatever you. So I saw that movie today and I'm not even aware who the producer is, but I just knew that it came through my timeline on Instagram and I just felt like, oh, okay, I can see this movie is on PrimeVideo, so I just felt, oh, why not if not. So today it's got launched. Today is 15th of December 2023 and the movie got launched and I had my bath, cleaned my space, brushed down to get food, to arrange food, and sat in front of my TV to watch this epic movie rather, and it was good. The storyline, I didn't expect it. Like I didn't expect the ending. It had me in my emotions. Okay, so this is what they call movie review, right? Okay, so because it's not, I won't be giving it as a movie review because of what this channel is all about thoughts to speech, and one of the things that caught my attention. So generally the review for the movie is good, is great. Like I'm so proud of the Nollywood space right now. Like the entertainment industry is putting Nigeria on the map, and I'm definitely here for it. Like, I'm really rooting for all those guys who have taken the bull by the horn to give Nigeria a good narrative. You get, so now back to thoughts to speech. The movie was great. Storyline was amazing. The ending was fantastic. Had me all my emotions. I'm not going to go through all the technicalities of movies and all that. Listen, I know little things, little errors. We are not perfect. So excuse me. So back to business. And one thing that caught my attention was that I think I wrote it down here. I wrote that thing down, and I'm wondering why it's not coming to my head right now. You get, so yeah, okay. So one thing I got from that movie was we are only custodians. Like, we are just custodians. And it reminds me of a movie. It reminds me, sorry, not a movie, right? It reminds me of a Bible passage. I can't, sorry, I'm a Christian, no, but I can't say this is where I got the book and the chapter of what I'm about to say, but it goes in the, probably when I get it, I would probably try editing, I'll put it out here. And it says that, what do I have that I have not received, or that I was not given? And when I watch this movie, that Bible passage just keeps bordering on my mind. Like, whatever it is that I have was only given to me, was always put in my care for a purpose. Like, it was only given to me for a purpose. There was a part there where the one of the main characters, I don't even know which main character, side character, all those things. I need to know some of those things. But the main character, Mr. Timmy, played by Wale Ojo, fantastic actor, fantastic. And he said something towards the end. And I really don't want to give spoilers, but it was a matter of the words I have was actually for a purpose.
Were never meant for me. I was just holding them for him. I know now why you gave me this mind. Was to prepare his mind.
The health I have, that was not what you mentioned though, but the health I have was actually for a purpose. The mind I have was actually for a purpose. And this was not mentioned, but thinking about it, even the tribulations we face is actually for a purpose. And I've heard this as well from preachers, from my pastors, and I would always say, even your mystery is supposed to be, when you go through certain things, you go through a waiting period, you go through certain setbacks, sometimes it's for someone else, like for you to use in encouraging someone else. And I'm like, so Mojia, so that somebody else will not suffer, will not have to go through that same suffering. And I'm like, okay, right now, what's even coming to my mind right now is just like Jesus, who died on the cross. He died on the cross. Him without sin bore our sin, so that we with sin will be set free, will be liberated. And that's how life is actually. That's what comes to my own mind. That's the thought I have currently. I don't know if anyone has something different, but that's just what keeps coming to my head over and over and over again about this situation. Like, we are only custodians. Even of our pains, we are only custodians, because it would help shape us and help someone else not to go through or learn from our own experiences. But there was one other thing that came out from this. I don't know if I'm making sense. It's not a Zoom session. I would have said if I'm making sense, although they say you should not be asking that kind of question because obviously I'm sensible, so obviously I'm making sense. But one thing that this movie actually also created in me was a lot of questions I just want to ask God. So people who have gone through, people who have faith in God, who trusted God, who lived their life for God, and they went through trial and tribulations. I've explained, I've shared my thoughts, yes. I shared my own thoughts about what I see about a lot of things, the pain, the wealth, the health that we've been giving, that we are just custodians of it. And people who have been given custodianship of some of this pain and having to go through all these trials and tribulations, they lose their faith. Some of them lose their faith. Some of them, their faith is strengthened. But my focus right now is on those who actually lose their faith. How are they able to find their way back to Christ? Like, as Christians, how are they able to say, oh, okay, I've missed my way? Because if you see the breath of life, I think you would understand. You understand where I'm actually coming from. This was someone who was a preacher. I really don't want to give spoilers. You get so. I really don't want to give spoilers, but when we've lost all hope, we've lost all faith, we've lost all trust, to one person whom we have declared all love, all adoration, everything, and probably certain things happen, how then does he find a way around to bring back that same hope, that same faith, that same trust back between us and him, or between that person and God? Like, okay, so I know that this movie doesn't really give me that exact answer that I need, but if there's any what do they call it? Any suggestion? Any suggestions? Any reference? Like, okay, you want to refer to something, you want to refer to a Bible passage or something. I'm up for it, really. I'm up for it, and I'm up for whatever suggestion anyone has to give, and you can always share that in the comment section. Yes, in the comment section. So that's that for a review. The movie is excellent, really. Storyline, I loved it. Acting, top notch. Other things, very good, but little errors here and there that could have been avoidable, really. So that's just it. But aside from that, I had a great time, and as usual, it's gave me a lot of things to think about, and that's usually the idea of thoughts to speech. And so that's why I'm here to speak out some of the things that came to my mind while watching this movie. So hopefully you gain one or two things, and if you have any other thing to add to it, I'll be in the comment section. Looking forward to your comments. Thank you. God bless you. And a kudos to all the cast and crew, producers, directors of Breath of Life. I'm so proud. Like, right now, I'm proud to be in Nigeria with the quality of work that is coming out of the Nollywood industry. Like, something worthy of celebrating. Yes, we're not there yet, but definitely we will. So watch out. I wanted to say for us, but I'm not in that industry. Yes, but watch out notwithstanding. Yes, cheers. Bye.